The Washington State Department of Financial Institutions is a big supporter of financial capability for Washington residents of all ages, and April is Financial Capability Month. So we are answering the challenge of Washington State Treasurer Dwayne Davidson, who asked us to read a financial literacy book online. If you're interested in other financial education resources, please visit our website, dfi.wa.gov, and click on the financial education link. Today we're going to read Lemonade in Winter, a book about two kids counting money, written by Emily Jenkins and G. An empty street. Outside, a mean wind blows. Icicles hang from the windowsills. Inside, Pauline presses her nose to the frosted glass. "I know," she says. "Let's have a lemonade stand." There she is. Mom shakes her head. "Nobody will be on the street," she says. "Don't you see it's freezing?" "We could still have a lemonade stand," cries Pauline, skipping with her idea. "Lemonade and limeade, and also lemon limeade." Dad wrinkles his brow. "Nobody will want cold drinks," he says. "Don't you hear the wind?" But Pauline is jumping with her idea now. "Lemonade and limeade, and also lemon limeade. Doesn't it sound yum?" John jumps too. "Yum, yum," he cries. "Can I help, please?" He looks pretty excited. Pauline and John collect quarters. They empty piggy banks and search pockets. "Each time you get 4 quarters, that's $1, says Pauline. 4 quarters, that's money, says John. Pauline and John at the corner store in hats and mittens. 4 lemons costs $1. 4 limes cost $1 too. $2 for sugar, $2 for cups. We have 24 quarters, and that's $6, Pauline tells John as she counts out the money. They run through the bitter air with a large paper bag. Mom says, "Nobody will be on the street." Dad says, "Nobody will want cold drinks." Pauline and John are too busy to hear. Squeezing lemons, squeezing limes, measuring sugar, pouring water, lemonade and limeade, and also lemon limeade. They look pretty busy. Outside, the mean wind blows. Icicles hang from the windowsills. "Maybe nobody is on the street," says Pauline after a bit. "Maybe nobody will want cold drinks." "I'm on the street," says John. "I want them." He grabs a cup of limeade. "Don't drink too much," Pauline warns. "It's 50 cents a cup." And still an empty street. Pauline thinks, maybe we should advertise. Shouting wildly both together, "Lemon, lemon, lime, lemon, limeade, lemon, lemon, lime, lemon, lemonade. All that it will cost you, 50 cents a cup. All that it will cost you, 50 cents a cup." Look, someone heard their advertisement. Harvey walks down the block with Milo, Mishka, and Mungo. "Cold drinks on a day like today?" he laughs. "Love it." He pays, drinks a lemonade, and takes a limeade back home. 50 cents, that's 2 quarters, Pauline tells John. 2 drinks is 4 quarters, and that's $1. She puts the money in a green plastic box. After that, an empty street. Pauline thinks, maybe we need entertainment. "I can cartwheel." John leaps up. "Good idea," she tells him. "I'll drum. Lemon, lemon, lime, lemon, limeade, lemon, lemon, lime, lemon, lemonade. All that it will cost you, 50 cents a cup. All that it will cost you, 50 cents a cup." Miss Gordon stops on her way into the building, holding Devin and Derek by the hands. "Let's see that cartwheel again, you," she says with a smile in her voice. John cartwheels while Miss Gordon buys 3 lemon limeades. Devin makes a sour face, but Derek drinks all of his. "Remember, 50 cents, that's 2 quarters, Pauline tells John. "So 3 drinks is 6 quarters, and that's $1.50. The money goes in the green plastic box. But after that, the empty street. Pauline thinks, maybe we need to have a sale. Lemon, lemon, lime, lemon, limeade, lemon, lemon, lime, lemon, lemonade. All that it will cost you, 25 a cup. All that it will cost you, 25 a cup. So now they have it half off. Aiden strolls up, arm in arm with Heather. Can I buy you a lemonade, gorgeous? He asks her. Limeade, she says, and yes, you can. Aiden pays. Heather kisses him. 25 cents a cup now, Pauline tells John. The money goes in the green plastic box. But after that, the empty street. Pauline thinks, maybe we need decorations. Look at all those decorations. I think they got quite a few now. Lemon, lemon, lime, lemon, limeade, lemon, lemon, lime, lemon, lemonade. All that it will cost you, 25 a cup. All that it will cost you, 25 a cup. Rosa from the nail salon peeks out the door. Then she calls her friends. 5 manicurists cross the street in puffy coats. 2 limeades, 2 lemon, 1 lemon lime, please, says Rosa. 5 cups is 5 quarters, and that's $1.25, Pauline tells John. The money goes in the green plastic box. Rosa calls over her shoulder as she heads back to her shop. You kids are crazy. You know that, right? At last, empty pitchers. Pauline tips the green plastic box and pours their quarters onto the table. 11 cups sold. 5 cups for 50 cents is 10 quarters. 6 cups for 25 cents is 6 quarters. 10 plus 6 is 16 quarters, and that's $4, Pauline tells John. Then she begins to cry. Why are you sad? John asks. We have 16 quarters now, Pauline sniffs. But we spent 24. 16 is money, says John. We didn't make money, she tells him. We lost it. But look at all these quarters, he shouts. Fewer than we had before, says Pauline. John thinks. Will 16 quarters buy 2 popsicles? Popsicles! $2 each. 1 lemon, 1 lime. 16 quarters, and that's $4. 1 brother, 1 sister, 1 mean wind in winter. 1 lemonade stand, now closed for business. Thank you for listening to the story. So it turns out that Pauline and John's parents were correct. People generally don't want cold drinks in cold weather. But these kids did a great job starting their business and thinking about what supplies they would need and thinking of advertising strategies to get people to come to their business. And I think that they were doing such a great job that they could even have continued their business. Maybe used their remaining 16 quarters, instead of buying popsicles, maybe they could have bought some hot chocolate mix and tried selling hot drinks in cold weather, or even saved their 16 quarters and used it to buy lemons or limes when the weather warmed up. Lots of choices, lots of possibilities, and that's the thing to remember with your money too. You have choices. You could choose to spend it today, like Pauline and John did when they bought their popsicles. You could choose to wait to spend it and spend it later, which is called saving it. You could also choose to put it back into your business or into your project, like I was saying with maybe buying hot chocolate. And the other thing you could do with it is share it, which is called donating. If you're interested in more financial education resources, we have workbooks and coloring books. We have videos and games all on our website, dfi.wa.gov. But before we go today, I have a riddle for you. I'm personally enjoying all the sun and warm weather we're having, but this book reminded me of snow and snowmen. So my question for you is, where do snowmen keep their money? In the snowbank. Have a great day.